The Supreme Court has rejected the plea seeking a CBI investigation into the toxic cough syrup case that led to several child deaths. The petition demanded a central probe, but the court said the ongoing state-level investigation is sufficient. Meanwhile, the SIT has reached Parasya in Chhindwara with company owner Ranganathan, who will be produced in court between 2 and 4 p.m. today. The case has sparked nationwide concern, with authorities tightening check on all cough syrup manufacturers across India. In Haryana, senior IPS officer Puran Kumar's suicide case took a serious turn as Chandigarh police filed an FIR against DGP Shatrujit Kapoor, Rohtak SP Narendra Bijarnia and 12 others. The case is based on the suicide note recovered from Kumar. The FIR has been registered under Section 108 and 3 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita and SC/ST Act Section 3. Police are now investigating allegations of harassment and discrimination that reportedly led to the officer's death. Savitri Jindal, chairperson of OP Jindal Group and MLA from Hisar, Haryana, has become India's richest woman according to the Forbes India Rich List 2025. Her total wealth stands at $39.6 billion, placing her third among India's richest people after Mukesh Ambani and Gautam Adani. Savitri Jindal's rise reflects the growing power of Indian industrialists in the global market. She continues to play a major role in both business and politics. The Supreme Court of India will hear petition related to restoring full statehood to Jammu and Kashmir today. Earlier during the August 14 hearing, the court asked the central government to file a written reply within 8 weeks. The case holds national importance as it challenges the 2019 decision that revoked Article 370. A constitutional bench will review the submissions, and the outcome could have major political and administrative implications for the region. One of the two missing Indian soldiers in Jammu and Kashmir's Kokarnag area has been found dead. His body was recovered from the Gadole forest area. Officials believe the cause of death was hypothermia due to freezing temperatures. The second soldier is still missing, and a large-scale search operation continues despite bad weather and rough terrain. The army and local police are coordinating effort to locate the missing soldier safely. A massive earthquake measuring 7.6 on the Richter scale hit the southern island of Mindanao in the Philippines on Friday morning. Authorities issue a tsunami warning soon after the quake. Earlier report placed the intensity at 7.4. People rushed out of building in panic as tremors shook the region. Emergency teams have been deployed to assess damage and rescue affected residents. No major casualties have been reported so far. Loud explosion and heavy firing were reported in Kabul on Thursday night after alleged Pakistani airstrike. Locals said several blasts were heard near Abdul Haq Square and fighter jets were seen flying overhead. Videos shared on social media showed rising smoke and loud jet sounds. The Afghan government has not yet confirmed detail, but reports suggest the attack targeted suspected militant hideouts. The situation remains tense in the capital. The stock market opened strong today with the Sensex rising over 350 points to trade above the 82,500 mark. The Nifty also gained nearly 100 points, supported by buying in banking and IT stocks. Major gainers include HDFC Bank, Infosys and TCS. Experts say the positive global cues and strong quarterly results are boosting investors' confidence. Market sentiment remains upbeat as investors expect continued momentum in key sectors. Analysts suggest staying watchful but optimistic for further gains in the coming session. In the Delhi Test opener, Yashasvi Jaiswal continued his fine form, reaching his half-century with a boundary. India's score stand at 110 for 1. Jaiswal and Sai Sudarshan built a solid 50-run partnership after skipper KL Rahul was dismissed early. The duo played confidently against new ball, keeping the scoreboard ticking. Jaiswal's aggressive stroke play and Sudarshan's steady support have given India a strong start on day 1. Fans are cheering as Team India eyes a big first innings total. Cold winds from the Himalayas have brought winter-like condition to northern India. Parts of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Delhi, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh recorded night temperature as low as 15 degrees Celsius. Light fog was seen in several cities during the morning hours. Experts say the chill is due to fresh snowfall in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Meteorologists predict temperatures will drop further in the coming week. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more update next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.